to Brain Wreck. I'm Jason X.
And I'm Kevin Graham.
And this is the best show on the internet.
Back in another weekly groove.
The groove?
Groove, yeah. Back in there. Talk real quick. Your mic sounds weird.
My mic sounds weird?
Yeah, eat your microphone.
Hello.
You're not coming through on your mic. Sir, you are coming through.
Hard.
Sir, we've been doing this show
for
you even 25 years. Okay? All I'm asking for is a little bit of professionalism here in this setup, okay?
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, full disclosure, folks. My internet has been out for like half the day. So I'm just trying to get set. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. Everything's shut down. Shut down the internet. Shut it down, Fenton. I can't okay, so I go to the goddamn fucking settings.
Yeah.
For hold on, maybe I can do it this way.
Yeah, maybe do it that way.
Nope, can't do it that way.
Okay.
I'm trying to get to the goddamn fucking settings in the thing, and I just get in a blank screen when I hit the settings. All right, here we go. There we go.
This is the thing. See, I'm glad you're dealing with this because now I want the audience to truly understand my struggle.
Hold, please.
That I have
to talk about your struggle here for a minute.
Where are you going? Why are you leaving me here? I can't do this by myself. Damn it. Okay, so my struggle. This is what happens every single week is I come online here. And Patrick Fenton, thank you. Patrick, I heard you had a stream ready set up. We should sync up. We should do a thing. We'll fold you in. Do you have a show idea? We'll launch it on the channel. It'll be we'll take 40%, but you got a platform. Standard. Talk.
Is that better? Am I live on the air?
You are live on the air. Yeah.
Okay. Is that good? Are we good? Are we copacetic?
I think so. You seem weird.
Okay.
Why do you seem so weird?
I seem weird?
You seem weird.
I mean, like it's been a month.
What the fuck has happened to this year? I dropped my napkin. What is going on?
Why do you have a napkin?
Because I made a mess on my desk. It's spilled my vodka. Your people will get with my people? Wait, I am my people, though. Like just... Do you have people?
He is the walrus.
I am the... Who's the... Wait, me?
What?
So how are you doing? Because I don't know how I'm doing. Sometimes I come on this show and I'm like, yeah, I'm in a good mood. And then we start talking. I'm like, but am I? What happened?
I don't even know anymore. So I've been dealing with a lot lately.
Yeah.
Okay. Halloween happened last week. Again, I think.
Yeah. Yes.
Maybe
yes. It was.
Well,
It was Tuesday.
Tuesday of last week.
Right? Holy fuck! It seems like a month ago.
I know, and I think I was abducted by that UFO train that I saw.
You got abducted, and you got your booty probed.
I mean, I didn't say that, but
you implied it.
Did I?
You did.
I don't think I did.
It sounded like it. I think you did. Go back and rewatch, because I'm pretty sure you did.
Yeah. Please tell me in the comments how you thought I presented that story, because I felt I presented it completely different than how it's being represented on the show today. However, I will say it's been a hell of a week.
Yeah.
It feels like a month has gone by because, we're already in the second week of November. I mean, I guess, well, if a week starts in the middle, if a week starts on a Wednesday.
Yes.
And then it becomes the following Monday.
Yes.
Are we in the second week, or are we? Is it now a Wednesday to Wednesday system? How did the Mayans deal with this? Is what I want to know.
I think they got really afraid and said the world was going to end. I look at it as, see, that's a very good point, because if a month starts on like a Friday or Saturday, you can't really say, well, the third is the first week of the month, or the second week of the month, because
right.
So I would say, let's see, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so there's 55 weeks in a year. We know this.
Mhm.
If we count 1, 2,
Totally.
3, 4, there's like 4.5 weeks in November. So this is like week 1. So this is like week 1. We're hitting week 1.5. And then week 2 starts on Monday. Right?
I don't know if you know this.
Yeah.
Black Friday just started,
It did just start.
which it's Wednesday. So I'm even more confused as to what the
Brother.
fuck is going on.
Brother, Black Friday started a week and a half ago. Let me tell you something. As a former e-com man myself, fuck
Sure.
off Google. I'm not participating in your AI experiment. Go to hell. As a former e-com man myself, Black Friday really starts in October. They just don't tell you.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
because like what they're doing is like they're being secretive and like they're testing out all these deals and stuff. Like, oh, what are people gonna go for? We gotta see what's gonna sell and at what price point. So like they're constantly like shucking and jiving and trying to see what people will be into, and then boom, like end of October, first week of November, it's Black Friday sales all month, bitch.
It's Black Friday. Yep.
Uh,
Yep. So Walmart launched their Black
Walmart.
Friday today.
Okay.
And it was 2 hours early if you were their W Plus member, and they were offering a discount on their W Plus membership for the year.
Okay.
As part of that. And let me tell you something. As a man,
You are a
who's
man.
got not a dime, not an extra dime to spare,
Mhm.
right? I would say, if we are middle class, we just made the grade, but I don't even think actually no, I can actually say that we are no longer middle class because the poverty line has gone up to the point where if you're making $65K a year, you're in the lower class nowadays.
Oh.
That's the government for you, and inflation and the Dow Jones and
Yeah.
all those things that I have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about.
Maybe the
But
government
anyway,
should do something about that and like help some people out.
here's the thing.
Oh shit.
I feel like before, how like everything changed with 9/11.
We were just talking about this. Not Christy and I, like right before this show.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, Patrick, we're all poor. But everything changed with 9/11.
Right.
And with COVID, everything changed again.
Everything did change again.
And what happened was there was always a sense before COVID happened, there was always a sense of, well, if anything really went wrong, the government would help the people.
Sure. Yeah.
And then COVID happened,
Mm-hmm.
and the government told the people to fuck off.
Yep.
So now there's nobody trusts anything for anybody. And I don't even know why we got on this subject. Like, I don't know where
we were talking about Black Friday deals.
Oh, right. So anyway, as a man
Seamless transition.
who doesn't have a dime to spare,
Sure.
I was looking at the benefits for the W Plus.
Oh, okay.
Man.
Okay.
And do you have the service?
I do not.
You do not.
I do
Okay.
not. No.
Now, for those of you that do not know, for their current offer, and this is not a sponsor, this is just a man who is
Not a
curious,
sponsor.
looking for deals.
Yep.
It's $50 for the year, and you get free shipping on everything for Walmart.
Okay.
You get Paramount Plus for free,
Oh.
included in the deal.
50. Okay. Huh.
You get free home delivery with your Walmart orders.
Mm-hmm.
You get early Black Friday shopping is part of it. You also get Free flat tire repair.
Okay, for $50 a year.
And on
there's
top of
more.
that,
Okay.
you get 10 cents off a gallon at the goddamn Wawa or any other participating gas stations.
What?
Uh-huh.
Okay. That's that's like. So wait, it's you get the free tire repair. You get the Paramount Plus. What was another one in there that you mentioned? Like another subscription?
10 cents off a gallon.
10 cents off a
No,
gallon.
you get free home delivery.
Free home delivery.
So not, and you get free shipping on any order. Like
Free
right
shipping.
now, like if you don't have it, you have to spend $30 to get free shipping.
Right.
At Walmart.
Okay.
But with that, you can buy a fucking Bic lighter and get it shipped to you for nothing.
That's.
Oh my God. Or they do the grocery delivery for free with your subscription. So watch out, Bezos. The Wall family is fucking knocking on your door.
Now let's see something here. For $50 a year, you get Paramount Plus. How much is Paramount Plus typically? Let's see if we do Paramount.
I think $5 a month
cost
for their basic.
Now is this
Something like
now is this like basic Paramount Plus, or like are you getting Paramount Plus?
No, there's commercials.
Okay, so you're probably saving like $10, which $10 is $10.
Well, hold on. So say it's like $5 a month, right?
Okay.
So that's $60 a year, right there.
That's $60 a year
Paramount
right there.
Plus. So your $50 that you're paying for your Walmart subscription, you're already making money. You've already taken money out of one pocket and putting it in the other, and that ain't even counting the gas.
I think that there is. That could be a good deal. That could be a good deal. Solid competitor with the Amazon there. Like the Amazon, because like there's some benefits.
But like other than that, like I mean, everything you buy from Walmart's gonna break. Like in a week.
Everything you buy from Amazon's gonna break too.
That's very true. Like nobody makes a quality product.
No, they don't. No.
Where could I get something that is gonna last? Not only the week, but I need an heirloom to hand down. I need something where that like, my kids are gonna hold this thing and be like, oh, remember Grandpappy? He used to make videos on the internet, and it was wild.
Bro, my nephews are just getting a whole bunch of VHS and I was gonna say broken dreams, but I'm doing okay.
Yeah, you got a master's degree.
I got a master's degree. Look at this cool light setup I got behind me. I finally put this guy back up on the wall. I fixed that frame, so that's pretty cool.
There's something wrong with it.
I mean, it's been resting on the shelf for the better part of 8 months now.
I didn't notice.
No, that's all right. Probably nobody did but me. Every time I'm sitting here, I'm just like, that fucking frame is still sitting there. Right. See, here's the thing. I have a lot of stuff, and like I love to get your take on this. Not your take on my life, but your take on the things you have. Because like I look around and I'm like, I got some pretty cool shit in here.
Sure.
And I'm like, I don't know that this is going anywhere. Like this stuff. And I'm like, when the time comes, like, what is the process going to be? Are people going to walk in and go, he really just held on to all this shit? Or are people going to be like, yo, this is cool? Or are people going to be just like, pull out the dumpster?
Well, here's the thing, man. Like, eventually, it all goes to an estate sale. Like that's kind of the end game for everybody,
Okay, that's fair.
And somebody's gonna get a hell of a deal and be happy. So I'm gonna
leave prices on everything, just for like haggler's sake.
I had this thought one day. I was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna be the best most supportive husband I can be.
I mean, you
And I'm
should.
gonna go through. Well, I am. I'm the greatest one there ever is. But
You're pretty good.
I was gonna go through and I was gonna price my comic book collection.
Yeah.
So like if anything were to happen, the wife can get a
Mm-hmm.
decent amount for what's there. None of it's worth anything anymore. Like it's all
It's
garbage.
like that's the thing these days. It's like, listen, the boat on everything is gone. Okay, there's
Mhm.
the boat no longer exists, and if
No.
like, I don't like. I feel like collections nowadays are purely based on paranoia of like, oh, I hope that this becomes a thing.
Mm.
Um,
Mhm.
because I feel like so many things are just like flash in the pan. There's that like
Well,
initial excitement and that initial rust, and then or rush, and then like a few months later, it kind of fizzles.
and that's the key now because you have to sell while there's still hype on the thing.
It's almost like you
So
have
if
to
you
flip
were-
it immediately.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You have to flip it immediately because somebody missed out
Mm-hmm.
and they're pissed off that they missed out and
Yeah.
now they want to get that instant gratification of I didn't miss out. Because if they wait a month, they're gonna be like, I don't need that fucking thing.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. So I do think it's all based on the instant gratification. It's also high ticket items. So like
Mm.
it is the level of collector that unless I was a millionaire, I'm never gonna be. So why even bother trying?
That's
You know?
that's well the exception to that is, as Blakely says in the chat, is her Monster Hideout. So she started collecting those when they first came out
Okay.
because she thought they were cool. And there were a couple that came out, Comic-Con exclusive ones that she got,
Mm-hmm.
that sort of thing. Mattel kind of like prostituted it over time,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it lost its luster, and then it went away. Well, they just brought it back because all those little girls that played with it
Right.
when they were little are now 20 somethings
That's
with
see,
disposable
that's the
income.
hook.
And now all the dolls that she's had forever
Right.
have just skyrocketed
Right.
in price.
And the thing is, like, I feel like the modern day, and this is my perspective of it all. I do feel like the modern day collector is heavily based on our generation.
Mhm.
It is our generation that, and with like a little bit of carryover from like past generations, but it's like, I mean, maybe there were some, but like, my dad wasn't collecting old like war stamps, from WW2 or things like that.
Sure.
Or,
Right.
like old trinkets and things that, you'd buy at the corner mart. And I feel like with our generation, it was very much based on like growing up, we had, I'll say it, the best cartoons, the best TV shows, the best movies, the best, wrestling. So all of that really built today's pop culture. And now we have the ability to go and find the things that we didn't have or find the things that we no longer have and buy it to sort of buy into that nostalgia factor. I don't know that the next generation of collector is really going to be interested in anything that we're doing. You know what I mean?
No.
Because like everything is digital. Everything is, an e-shop. Everything is just like a money suck with video games. Like you're not actually getting a physical, tangible item. There's no tactile experience anymore. So it's like these kids could be like, oh, yeah, Five Nights at Freddy's or fucking Fortnite. Like, that was my jam back in the day. And they'd be like, oh, like, do you have anything, like that you held on to from it? It's like, no, because it was all fucking digital and shit. And, like, we don't have that.
Yeah, you don't really own anything.
Yeah.
Like when it's digital, And I think that like it does become it's going to be like a place and time thing where people are going to be like, why do they keep all this shit?
Right.
Why did they it's going to end up like my dad. Okay? My dad had a box of wires. Okay?
Okay.
My dad had a box of wires.
Yeah.
And every time we do like a basement clean out, we'd be like, hey man, like what are you doing with? And he's like, just put it away.
Sure.
I might need those.
Just cause.
I'm like, what? But the thing is, whenever he needed something, he would just go out and buy it. Like he was never looking into that random box of wires.
Right.
First.
So that's just like his
you
safety
know,
wire.
To use what was there. I don't fucking know, man. And that's the thing. When he passed on, we're like, we can get rid of the wires now. Like, what the fuck? And all the records he had too. Like, he didn't own a record player at the end, but he had crates of the shit. And it was just like, what are you holding on to these for? Like, I don't know. Like, and I think I'm a bit more jaded.
Sure.
About this sort of thing, just because like I've had to do the thing of like, oh man, we need to pay the mortgage this month. Like so long to these action figures collections and like and things of that nature. And the most heartbreaking thing is when you're strapped for cash and you're trying to make a quick buck and you think, oh man, in the back of my mind it's like, okay, if things get really bad, I've got the complete first print run of Long Halloween. I can sell it. I can make a cool 200. It'll be fine. Right. And when that time comes, and then you realize you already sold it, and then you're just like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
So then collecting at that point is just kind of like, what's the point? I'm just gonna have to hawk this shit anyway at some point. So like, I can't get excited about it anymore.
It does become, and I want everybody to know this is me saying this. It has the ability to get out of hand fast. You can go down those rabbit holes, and yeah, it's suddenly like you look around and you're just like, oh fuck, what did I do?
Are you regretting the VHSs?
Not a single moment am I regretting that decision. Not a single one. I'm proud of Mike.
How's the booth coming?
We don't need to talk about that right now. That's
why not? I thought that was a goal.
It is a goal. I'm trying.
Okay,
See, the thing is, it's one of those situations where like I really want to do it, but it's a matter of like time and energy, and it has been busy.
Sure.
So I need to find the time to have the energy to make the time to do it. That's where I'm at.
I feel like something happened with the Earth recently. Okay. Because how do you feel about daylight savings?
Hate it.
But which do you prefer? Like how it is now or how it was like 2 weeks ago?
I mean, I
do you
liked
prefer
it.
The hour ahead or the hour behind? I don't even know what we are at this point.
I liked it when it was still sunny out at like 8:30 at night. So whatever point of the year that is, that's my favorite.
See, I've got an issue with daylight savings.
Okay.
And the issue is, like, you're teaching me that I can have my cake and eat it too, and that's a terrible thing to teach somebody. Okay, because I'm a man who like yourself, like, let's stay out in the evening. 8:30 gets a little dusk type of thing going on. But I'm also a man who now wakes up, and when I wake up at 6:30 in the fucking morning because I got to get the kids on the bus, it's daylight, and I can get up. And it's an easier wake up than waking up in pitch fucking black darkness.
I mean,
and then trying to get yourself motivated to go.
See, I get that, but when I wake up and the sun's out, I'm like, I got a late start.
You got a late start.
I got a late start. I feel like I got a late start. Plus it's nice because like before when I was getting up in the morning to go to work, like I'd hit the highway and like the sun would just be like coming over the horizon, and I'd look over to the side, I'd just be like, look at that shit.
And you got Creedence playing.
That's a big fucking sun right there, and it's like all orange and glowy, and I'm just like, gonna be a good day. And then some fucking asshole cuts me off, and then I got some other asshole like riding up my ass. I'm just like, at least that sun's there. Coming
got
up.
That going for you.
Got that going. I got that going for me. 85 people trying to run me off the fucking road every time I hit 35, but
it is funny because sometimes I'll be barreling down I-4, right? And when you're driving down I-4 in Florida's flat. I don't know if you know this. Like we're built on the water.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like you got ocean, you got a little bit of land, and then you've got sky, right? And that's something you don't see, when you're from the great state of New York. When you're from New York, you see mountains and shit like there's a bunch of shit like obscuring your view of the sky, even though it's real big.
Yeah.
Mostly it's the gray clouds. But
that's
you drive down I-4, it's fucking blue skies everywhere. The sun's shining. You could see for miles around. And I just take a minute and I'm just like, good God, this is living. This is what being free is all about.
I mean, yeah, it's not bad.
Real freedom.
Doesn't hurt.
And then some asshole cuts me off, and I'm like, God damn these fucking drivers.
You can't really get away from it. Oh, Fenton's gonna be in. Oh yeah, Fenton, you going to the Rumble?
He's coming to the Rumble.
Fenton, I'm going to the Rumble.
Me too.
Yeah, we're all going to the Rumble. This is great.
Where are you sitting?
Yeah, it's like we should meet up or something.
We should hold up a sign so that we know where we are. Like the agent was here.
Yeah, we should definitely try. What the fuck are we talking about? Black Friday.
Oh yeah,
we got really far off topic. Wow, we went somewhere with that. How are you planning for your Black Friday shopping this year? Like, is this something you intend to do? You intend to participate in? Do you have your eye on anything special?
I don't even know what I'm doing anymore,
dude. I don't either.
Because here's the thing: this country does not care about tradition, okay? Because I'm a guy who wants to wake up on Thanksgiving, go down to the goddamn gas station, buy the thick boy newspaper, right? That's got all the ads in it, and I want to sit my ass down, put on the goddamn parade, and while they're doing the show tunes that I have no interest in because all I want to see is Snoopy.
Sure.
Is I'm gonna thumb through the ads to see what's going to be open and available, in 5 hours when I've got to leave the dinner table and rush to get in line somewhere, and make my purchasing decisions off of that.
Yeah.
That doesn't exist anymore.
No, it doesn't.
That's not the world we live in.
Nope.
But that's the world that I'm used to. Okay. That's my, like, when they say that you die, right?
We're back to death. What a fucking episode this is. Hey, Black Friday's already happening. Yeah, you ever died? Are you ready for death? Guess what? Black Friday's not just about shopping. It's about your mortality. Go ahead, tell your story. What do you got going on? Talk about death.
Anyway. Somebody said something really smart the other day.
Where the fuck are you going?
Follow me.
I'm following you. I don't know if it's the right direction or not, though.
Somebody said the most comforting thing about death the other day.
Okay.
That made me think about it and was just like, you know what? I feel better. And that is when they figure out time travel. Right. So
continue.
So,
what else? The fuck is... I'm waiting for you to finish that sentence. I know you just read Christy's comment in the chat. Yeah. But please finish your sentence, because that's a weird way to... Everything you just said is batshit fucking bonkers. Talking about death. I heard somebody said something smart the other day about death.
Yeah.
When people learn time travel, hard stop. I'm at the edge of my seat, dude. Come on. You've got the leash. Lead me along. I
Okay.
need to know where I'm going.
So when people figure out time travel,
Yeah.
right? And so say you're a time traveler, right?
I will.
And you go back to 1950,
Okay.
right?
Don't know if I would go there, but sure.
Just as you fucking Marty McFly it, right?
All right. Oh, no, I don't want
You
to
go-
do
you
that.
go-
I don't want to do that. No.
I mean,
That movie gets weird.
Don't do your mouth. No, that movie is one of the greatest movies ever
Yeah,
made.
but it gets weird. They do family fucking.
I mean,
in that.
it
You should
does,
know
but
better.
nothing happens.
Nothing. Well, they make out.
You ever kiss your mom?
No. Okay, move on. Christ.
But anyway, so
Tell me
when
about your fucking time
travel-
travel.
So, say you go back to 1950, right?
Mhm.
Well, you go back to 1950, those people are there. Right?
I'm gonna let you finish your thought.
So the idea is that you travel back to 1950
Yeah.
and you go see, I don't know, who the fuck was president in the 50s? Whoever. Fuck. Go back and see Abe Lincoln, right?
Why are you doing this to me?
The point is, you go back to see Abe Lincoln, right? Abe Lincoln, Honest Abe, is always there for you. Okay? He always presides in that time.
By the way, your choices are either Truman or Eisenhower.
Okay, so no, I'm with Lincoln at this point.
Okay.
So
so we're going back to the 1860s.
right, but the idea is that those people are always there because you can time travel back
Yes.
to see those people.
Yes,
So,
that's how
in a
time
sense-
travel hypothetically
Right.
works.
But the idea is that we're always going to be here. We're always going to be here in this space and time. So we never truly are dead. Because when people time travel back, we're here.
I hate you. Why you do this to me?
Right, it's true.
I mean,
That's why I'm always just like, oh, this is great. We're here. Like,
yeah, like I think that's a
Is it?
very good metaphor for hey, live in the moment. Cool. What are you buying for Black Friday this year? Bring it back to the topic at hand.
I don't know, man. Like, thinking about getting one of them robot vacuums.
Oh yeah, you gonna let the robots take over?
Well, like this house is impossible to keep clean. Like we got 2 pets, 2 kids, fucking
I will say,
construction all the time.
Since having like hardwood laminate flooring,
Mhm.
you learn a lot about cleaning, and you're like, this is way more difficult to clean because like with a carpet, everything just like sits there, and it gets trapped.
Yeah, you just live in the grime.
You just live in the grime. But like with like this laminate flooring that I got, it gets blown across the floor. So like you go to pick something up and it just scurries away, and you're just like, shit, I'll get it later. So okay, great
What are
robot
you doing?
vacuum. Robot vacuum. I don't know. See, like this is the year where I'll typically do my movie hauls, my video game.
Oh, you buy
hauls.
for you. Yeah, we know that.
Well, yeah, I mean, well, yeah, like a little for me, a little,
You're not-
little for other things,
Well,
a little bit for the house.
You're more of a like this is the time to splurge on me. Right before the holidays where everybody's looking for gift ideas. You're like, no, I got it. It's cool.
Brother, I don't know if you've paid attention to my ventures this year, but like every time is a little time for me. I've been brother man's been paying himself at the pay window.
Well, there you go.
There
You
you
know,
go.
and it's about time.
About
It's
time.
about
You know what?
time.
A
So
little
that,
bit for me.
there you go.
You know, I'm
Well, something for
allowed.
yourself.
You know, yeah. Listen, I'm an adult. Okay, I got,
Mm-hmm.
I got bills I gotta pay, and I pay them. You know, with Christy's help, because you know it's 50-50 split. But like we pay
Sure, like
bills.
equality.
Yeah, you
Right.
know, I got a house, got a master's degree.
Mm-hmm.
Buy some shit for myself.
I do have a hard time though. So I recently got a gift card.
Oh.
Okay, and it was an apology gift card.
Mm-hmm.
For a good amount of money. And the thing is, it's one of them vanilla vanillas.
Oh, the
The
vanillas. Yeah.
Yeah, which are horrible. They're terrible. I hate them
Why?
because you never get the full amount. Like there's always like 30 cents left over that you're like, what the fuck am I gonna do with this?
Yeah, but isn't that with like every
Like,
gift card?
yeah, and that's why I hate it. But the point is,
Homie
it's
just
one of
wants
them
cash.
vanilla. It's one of them vanillas.
Mm-hmm.
So like I can use it on anything. Like I could use it to pay bills. I could use and the wife's just like, no, it's your gift card. Like buy yourself something with it. I'm like,
Yeah.
I could,
You could.
but like I could also pay the electric.
I mean, that's pretty responsible of you.
It's desperate.
It's
more.
Well, I mean, but because I like me, I would have been like, yeah, like I could use this on electric, but like electric's not due for a couple of weeks, and you know, I'm sure I get paid sometime.
This
between
is
now and then.
this is only the second past due notice. Like we still got another one, so we're good.
They don't really do anything until the notice comes in red. Like that's when you really got to pay attention.
Yeah. When you get the blue envelope, you know you're in trouble.
It's just like,
So-
hey, you know, you did it again. Please make sure you pay.
Right.
Okay. So you don't
But
like.
even so, like, it's hard for me to spend money on myself.
Okay.
Like prime example, right? I have absolutely no problem dropping $20-$30 on a whim if it's something that the kids need.
Oh sure.
Something that Blakely needs. Some, you know, whatever. Something for the house or whatever. Something comes up that I'm like, oh, that's really cool, and it's $20-$30. I'm like, oh man, I can't. Like I gotta sell something if I want that. Like I don't know. Like there's just this weird. It's a different thing, and I'm sure there's like something to that.
I mean, there might be something to that, but like, I feel as though, like, maybe you have some money trauma, which that you know, I feel like a lot of people do. So like, you know,
Sure.
it's not out of the ordinary. I did for a little bit. I know that, but also I know that when it comes to me buying things for me, it's like really more about a matter of control. And it's like, I want to control this, and I want
you're a control guy,
and I want this to be for me. Like I want to control my purchases. Like there's really like I'm cool with people like getting me stuff, but it's also like just don't get me stuff like all the time.
Okay.
Because like then I can't get me stuff.
And you got to feel that love too.
I got to feel love. I got to love myself. You know.
You know that's So there was a sweet. I'm sure you guys have seen the sweet Coheed vinyl green and yellow one. Like I just wanted it for a piece of wall art.
Oh,
type
you
of
talking about
thing.
the second stage vinyl?
Yeah.
That just dropped?
So that just dropped. Yeah. So I was thinking about getting it, and I'm like, oh man, I can't get that. That's expensive. And Blakely's just like, it's $30.
It is, yeah.
Like you can buy that, and I'm just like, no, I you know, I don't need it or anything. She's like, buy it for me. And I'm like, well, hold on. So maybe that's what I have to do. I've gotta give it as a gift to somebody else, but I'm taking it back. I feel better about it.
Okay, I mean, if this is the course of action you need to take to break through this, then
Right.
it's a good first step. Because like
Yeah.
what you could also do, like put a little bit of money aside every so often, and that's like your like literally get a piggy bank, okay, for you.
Piggy. Okay.
Like how I've been telling you to get a fucking space. Like you need a space, you need your space.
Sure.
Like
Right.
you gotta get a bank, and that's like your little bank.
Okay.
And then like
All right.
you just like put change in there, put like a couple bucks in there, and then like
I've been thinking about getting a locker.
a locker.
Yeah, for the garage.
I mean, yeah, like definitely do that.
Because I'm thinking about like there's some things that like should be locked up, and like I could put other things in there, and that could be like my space. Is the locker?
That could be just make sure it's like really locked up and secure, because like sometimes that stuff does it's in the garage, it's like in the outer portion of the house. Just don't keep money.
Oh, I don't
there.
know. Well, yeah, no, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Is it okay to spend $39 for a Randy Savage vinyl?
Yes. Fully approve. If it's the Record Store Day exclusive, you have my blessing.
There you go.
Yeah. Approved.
Still working on them graphics. Still
Oh,
still working on
approved.
those graph. Someday
Someday when I have the energy to give myself energy to do the thing I need energy for.
That's what I was going to talk about.
Oh no.
Yes, the energy thing. So I don't know what's going on, and I think it's daylight savings, and that's how we get on the topic.
Yeah.
But
all over the place.
So my boy has come home.
Yeah.
From school.
Yeah.
And for like 3 days in a row, he's gone right to bed.
Okay.
And I'm like, oh man, like is he sick or something? And he is getting over like a cold or whatever. And but every day he like comes home and I say, how you doing, Butney? And you talk for a little bit, and I turn around and he's asleep in his bed. And I'm like, oh man, like what's going on? Like he's really feeling it. He's really getting tired or whatever the case may be. Turns out, he figured out that if he comes home and goes right to bed, we can't ask him to do chores.
Yo. Homie is playing the game.
He's 7.
Kids these days, man. They are crafty. How did he figure that out?
I don't know. He's just like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to clean anything. I'm going to bed.
What is
like he's
I mean, okay, let's break this down. You come home from school, because like coming home from school is like the best, because you get that like hour and a half to 2 hours before dinner where you're just like, I'm not doing homework. I was just learning for 8 hours. I can't believe they're actually assigning me work for home. Like they're not paying me. This is bullshit. So always the best to like catch up on TV, play games, play with toys.
Sure.
But then there's also that element of like, oh shit, do I got a vacuum? Okay, what do I like more, playing with toys or not cleaning? It's like, well, I also like sleeping. So what if and then do a little, go for the sleep? It's not a bad play.
See what we were doing for a while, because he would come home, have a snack, and then he'd jump on video games.
Yeah,
immediately. And so we instituted a new rule that like, hey, like you need to like do something, like before you start video games. So like whether that's like unload the dishes, throw your laundry in, like you take out the garbage, you gotta do something. Come on. And so I guess he figured that like I'm gonna come home, and instead of like taking 5 fucking minutes to take out the garbage or something, I'm going to bed.
It's a big task.
Apparently, I don't know.
I will say I am trying to do that more and more. Where like when I have that window in time where it's like the transitional period between when I do this and when I go to do this, I'm like, let me just clean this up real quick. Like it's kind of that thing that I never did with like my homework, where I should have been saying like, if I just do a little bit of this work now, I'll be better prepared for the rest of this week. But instead, I would always go, I'm gonna get that done at the end of the week because I have all this time. And then I'd get to the end of the week, and I'd be like, oh fuck, I've got like 2 hours to get it done.
I used to do something more insane.
I want to hear it.
I would come home, and this is a New York kid thing, right? I would come home, and I would immediately turn on the Weather Channel. And if there was even a remote chance of snow, I'd be like, we're having a snow day tomorrow. I'm not doing anything,
bro,
because I can just do it tomorrow on the snow day. So I'm going to play Mario 3 now and fuck off and do nothing.
That is the most insane thing I think I've ever heard. Because you would much rather spend, like, I don't know, a handful of hours playing Mario Kart to spend half a day to do homework when you could have just gotten it all done that night and then had potentially an entire day and a half to play Mario Kart.
Well, the thing is, what would happen is if there was no snow day, I'd be like, what the fuck? There's supposed to be a snow day. Now I'm screwed. Or if there was a snow day, I'd be like, oh, fuck yeah, there's a snow day. I can do it later.
Yeah, that's what ends up happening.
And come to find out, this probably was my ADD, getting the better of me. But like, we didn't know that back then. You were just, you just didn't focus on anything.
Brother, I could tell you a story. Getting all the things looked at these days.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
All right. Right.
We'll see what the results say.
And I was thinking about this the other day too. Like when people had issues, back in like fucking Abe Lincoln's time, because we already been there, right?
Right, yeah.
So lots going on then. But like somebody can't focus. Somebody, they're like, we're past witches at that point, right? When were the witches?
I mean, I don't think we're past witches in 2023.
Oh, okay. All right.
I mean, depending on who you talk to.
I mean, they just put them in Star Wars, so like, there's that.
They did?
Yeah, that's what that whole Ahsoka series is about.
Oh, I didn't watch that.
It was okay.
Right. I heard that it was very okay.
If you like Rebels, it's for you.
Never watched it.
It's okay.
Oh. I hear. So I'm told. Anyway, so you're hanging out with Abe Lincoln.
Wait, why are we doing that?
Because fuck. I'm gonna get another one that just says ADD, an ADD moment. Christ, you were talking about fucking ADHD and Abe Lincoln and what they would do back in the day. And
oh yeah,
yeah.
So like that was back in the days when like, there's just something wrong with Jim. He's different.
Yeah, they'd say Jim needs Jesus, and if he doesn't want Jesus, throw him in the lake and burn him.
That's right. Yeah. That's what they used to do with people like me.
Yeah, you would have been drowned.
Probably. I can't swim.
Fuck. Brother, you would not have made it.
Oh, I'm surprised I made it this far.
No, you're doing great. What are you talking about?
I mean, look around me. Like I can't complain about nothing. Like, you ever notice people who just seem so unhappy all the time?
Yeah, all the time I
like,
see people.
And you're just like, you got to enjoy this.
Mhm.
Like, what do what else are you going to do? Be miserable? What's that going to do for you?
I don't have time to be miserable.
No.
Like that is. I'll say this. That's one thing. Like going and getting mental help has really benefited for me. Was that moment of, I'm really mad about this, but fuck, I got shit I got to do today. So I'm gonna go take care of the dishes first. The dishes being like the things I need to do, and then I'm gonna
Sure.
handle that other stuff.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Yeah.
There you go. Look at that. See, like, you're getting all sorts of profound shit
Yeah.
on this episode. You're getting words like that. You realize you never die with time travel. Like, that's...
Yeah. That Abe Lincoln was a son of a bitch.
It's always there for you,
It's
though.
always there for you, though. There's a real prankster, that guy, though. The fuck out, Black Friday is happening.
Black Friday. Yeah, getting back to Black Friday a little bit. So, I don't really know what to do anymore. Because, like, the big paper's out.
Yeah.
You can't do that. I always feel like, because it happens every fucking year,
Mm-hmm.
where they're like, here is the deal. Like now, the Walmart just dropped a bunch of deals,
Yeah.
and I look at those things and I'm like, but it's not actually Black Friday.
Right.
So I think that it's going to be even cheaper the day after Thanksgiving, because that would be Black Friday, and you just have to be patient.
I think it may have even been you that I said, like, oh, that's never going to happen.
And
then it happened. And I was like,
Yes.
I'm not going to talk for the rest of this.
Yes.
So I'm going to say to everybody out there watching and listening, make your own choices. Do your own thing. Don't listen to me. But like, I try to give a good nugget of truth every now and then. But just, I don't know, man. Like I'm
Much like the government. My faith in Walmart and that they're going to give me an honest price
mm-hmm.
is dwindling. Like, I can't trust Target that, something's going to be, $30 today, and then, in 2 weeks it's $25.
Sure.
And like, yeah, it's $5 and it's not that huge of a deal, but you know what? It is, because I feel like I got scammed.
I got cheated. Yeah.
I got cheated, and now I can no longer trust Mr. Bezos. I can no longer trust, the real foundation of America,
Mm-hmm.
which is corporate America. Let's not, mince words here. There's no trust in the government.
Mm-mm.
There's no trust in big corporations. There's no trust in your fellow man. Like, we need to bring this back. Like, we need to fix this.
Do you want people to go to tpublic.com and search Brainwreck TV and get some sweet Brainwreck TV merch?
It's the only honest to God American product that you can buy.
Well, I mean, yes, sure. But yeah, people can go to tpublic.com, search Brainwreck TV, and you can find yourselves all sorts of cool stuff. Maybe we'll throw some stuff up there for the holiday season.
Oh, we should do t-shirts. We should do holiday t-shirts.
We should do holiday t-shirts and maybe some like old vintage shirts.
Can we do one of those like t-shirts that's printed like an ugly Christmas sweater, but it's all relevant stuff to the show?
I guess.
I mean, I don't have time to make that, but like, if you can get on it, I'd love that.
Brother, I still have like things to make and a booth to sell at and travel to do.
That's true.
Listen, we've only got like 10 weeks left in this year. Like, time is ticking.
That is insane.
Yeah.
How are you doing on your goals?
I was thinking about that today. It's going to be a tight year, I'm going to say. It's going to be a tight one. I'll say this. I don't feel unaccomplished.
Ah. Well, that is great.
Yeah.
That is great.
We'll talk a little bit more about that in the New Year kickoff episode.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
It's gonna be a hell of a one.
fucking hate us. But in the meantime, y'all, you can go ahead and subscribe to this channel where we do this show each and every Wednesday. You can subscribe and also catch all new episodes of Don't Be an Asshole, the internet's favorites Am I the Asshole show, which comes to you every other Thursday. We've also got a brand new show with new episodes coming very soon, Undercard Classics. It's the new audio podcast from Brainwreck TV where Axe and I get together. We watch some old undercard matches from some great pay-per-views and events in the world of pro wrestling, and then we do some live commentary feedback and have a couple gags here and there as well. More things to come? Other things to come? Anything else
Well,
coming?
you did video game date night.
We did do a video game date night, which we will be bringing back around here in just a little bit. We really do want to finish this game. Which maybe, hey, Christy, if you're listening, maybe we do one this weekend. No, wait, this weekend we got shit going on. We'll come back with you at some point here soon with a new date and time for the next episode of Video Game Date Night, and then there's going to be some other goodies working their way down the pipeline here very soon.
That's right. That's right. We got a lot planned, especially heading in towards the end of the year. You want to make sure that you're subscribing because, listen, ain't no time like the present.
Nope.
And ain't no present like time. I literally just made that up, and that's pretty deep. And
Close it here.
Bye.
But you know, he almost stuck the landing, folks. Almost.
So for this week, I've been Jason X.
I'm Kevin Graham.
And this has been your show.
Peace.